Hey Bryan, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. The keys to proper swim technique start with breathing, body balance, rotation, and kick. And then we move on to the three main phases of the stroke: recovery, what's going on with your arm out of the water, because that will dictate how you enter and rotate. And then hand entry is phase two, and hand entry actually dictates how you do an underwater catch and push, which make up the pull. So I also counted your strokes per 25 yard, and it was 20 strokes. That's actually a pretty good stroke count. So you look just so comfortable in the water. You don't have any air bubbles. The water is really calm. You look really smooth. So as far as like breathing, you're fine. There was a few times when I stopped and paused the video. I captured a screenshot of you lifting your head a little bit when you were breathing, but that's the only thing I'd say. I'd also point out that I think because you're breathing so frequently, that's limiting the strength of your right arm. You breathe predominantly left side, and I think you really have a arm strength imbalance because of that frequency of breathing. So that's it about that. Rotation looks great. I almost think you may over rotate, and the reason I think that is because when you breathe, you have a split kick. I don't believe that split kick is trying to provide balance for most people. I believe your split kick is due to possibly over rotating. So just be mindful of that. I usually don't tell people that they are rotating too much because very few people do. But let's move on to, so breathing, body balance, rotation, kick. Again, kick looked fine. It was only that split kick, and I'm going to send you a screenshot of what that split kick looks like when you breathe. So let's move on to recovery. Your high elbow recovery looks okay. Your point of hand entry looks okay. I mean, you are a little bit, your arm's a little bit straight, a little bit flat, your hand's a little bit flat and shallow when you enter. But because of your rotation, you're using your rotation to guide your arm extension a little bit. So recovery's fine. It doesn't hurt to do a few fingertip drag drills. I think that'll help balance out your hip rotation. So let's move on to hand entry. Like I said, your point of hand entry looks okay. You do have a little bit of a reach with your left arm after you enter. Again, you do have this really, really good rotation, but I think it's just a little bit too flat. Again, I got a screenshot for you to show you what that looks like with that flat, shallow reach. Your left hand, your fingertips almost point up after entry to the surface of the water, and that's just providing drag, and that's not really doing much for you. So it's almost like you're doing a stopping motion. So what I would have you do is some hand entry drills, head out of the water drill, as well as fist drill to get a better handle on that hand entry, because that's going to set you up for a better high elbow catch and push. I can see that that left arm, your elbow drops. And again, I took a screenshot of that so you can see what I mean. And so I think if you really just focus a little bit more on hand entry, that's going to help that high elbow catch and that push all the way behind you past your hip. And that also suggests not breathing so frequently. So you can keep your head down and watch your underwater catch and push. Because right now it looks like you're so concerned with breathing. And it might also be causing some hyperventilation when you breathe that frequently. So all in all, you look really smooth. It's just a few little tweaks here and there, primarily the hand entry drills. And I think you'll notice a lot how the hand entry drills are going to set you up for a better pull. Ultimately, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to pull more water with every arm stroke. And then to get faster, you increase your arm turnover, your arm rate, without losing that distance per stroke, and you'll get faster. So hopefully this helps. Keep me posted, and I hope you make it a great day.